Boston, my GoFundMe worked, except that I still lost my $5, but Cody's back.
You
What?
lost $5. What?
What GoFundMe? That
Remember
was
when
weird.
I was like, I started a GoFundMe to private investigate where Cody went, but I lost
Oh.
$5.
Yeah.
We
I forgot
thought
about
Cody
that.
stole it.
A lot's happened since you've been gone, man.
Fucking what?
Yeah, we started a private detective agency to try to find you.
We do a little trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling.
I don't know what
What
that
was
other
that drop?
soundbite was.
Play that again. What was that?
That's a 5-second.
Bitch tits.
What the fuck?
How did those two get?
I don't know.
Anyway, what's up, guys?
Oh fuck! This is a shit show already.
Back again, 2 weeks in a row. Let's go. Yeah, no, we were just talking about how Emma fucking started a GoFundMe to find you. I totally forgot about that.
I didn't know about it.
Well, yeah, you were lost.
I didn't know I was on the loose.
Well, I had another theory.
On the
and
loose
maybe
is
we-
probably a better way to describe wherever the fuck you've been.
I was in Tijuana.
He wasn't lost. He was on the loose. We were trying to capture him
I was in Saudi Arabia. They're a non-extraditional country.
before he did any more damage.
Did I not tell you that the mythical creatures can live outside of the United States? What did I say? He's fucking big.
Mythical creatures? You
What?
mean legends?
I think she was probably thinking more like troll, goblin.
We were thinking like a
You
Yeti.
Fairy.
Yeah, you haven't seen Lord of the Rings. Smeagol, you know the little.
Gollum.
The
Yeah.
Once the precious. I mean, I have the body fat percentage for that role.
Cody's walking around with his insulin. I need it.
I need it.
Need it.
Fun fact, that is what I look like if I don't have insulin. I'm not joking. Like, I'm crawling to the toilet, like, trying to fucking throw up. Like, I need it.
They took it from us.
I've actively seen Cody have a seizure, and it does it's very Gollum-esque.
That was him when Biden raised the price of insulin. They took it from us.
He will suffer.
Oh man, what a jump back in, dude. All right. We have some current event stories we got to just bust through here because they're pretty good.
They're
but there's
current.
quite a few of them. I was just trying to find some like quick shit to talk about or something to fill the episode, but they quickly like some crazy shit's happened over the last few weeks, man.
True shit. But let's go Nugs, baby.
Let's go. Yeah.
I won money. We're thriving.
How do you celebrate when like sports team you like wins?
I usually shoot a gun up in the air.
You
You know, the typical yee. Like, I like the redneck old fashioned.
I remember I like when somebody told me what happened after they won the championship, like all those people got shot. Oh. Yeah, all those people got shot. I was like, what is this fucking Philly? Like what? I didn't realize we were that town that like burns shit down when our team wins.
Bro, it's Denver. Have you seen 16th Street? For those who aren't in Colorado, that's a mall all up and down 16th Street. It's a fucking train wreck, bro. Like,
Did you guys
what?
see that people were even anticipating this with like the Avalanche win last year? With this one, with everyone watching at McGregor Square, they were like, we're anticipating that there's gonna be some fucking violence again, so they were like stacking police and shit, knowing that like something like this was
Knowing
gonna
that it's a
happen.
white person sport?
Yeah. Is basketball a white person sport?
No. That did you ask
I
that?
disagree.
Is basketball a
No.
white person sport? What the fuck are you on, dude?
That's what Cody said. I'm asking.
No, the hockey
Oh,
is a
hockey.
white person sport.
That's true.
The hockey
That's
is.
true.
The white version of a riot is throwing the potato salad across the yard.
Been there, done that, dude. He gets-
When you lose a cornhole and you just can't fucking help
You
yourself
can't take
anymore.
it.
I can't take this goddamn disrespect anymore at my own goddamn barbecue, man. Fucking hucks the potato salad across the yard.
But no, downtown Denver is a fucking shithole right now.
Yeah, that's pretty much the truth, man. Anywhere really right now is a fucking shithole.
Any like main
Any
Main
major
city.
cities. Not even major cities, just like main cities.
yeah, when
Like
you get
Greeley's a fucking hellhole.
when you get people too close to each other, it just goes downhill.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to gentrify these neighborhoods.
We really need to
Hard
get some
take,
fucking
hard
hippies
take.
planting gardens on the roof of houses right now.
Joking. No, actually
Gentrification's not a joke.
I'm not in favor of gentrification because I can't afford to live in gentrified areas.
Mommy and daddy aren't paying for a down payment.
I'm the kind of person they're trying to keep out. For sure.
Boston's the crack
I
dealer.
bring down property values hard.
He's that guy that stands outside, fires a couple shots in the air just to keep the property tax low.
Dude,
I
I'm
would do that right now.
I'm the guy that like will be the reason that the next place I live gets an HOA for sure. Because I'm gonna be out fucking using the saw at like 12 a.m. running.
This is
doing
not a lie.
construction.
I have
Yeah.
witnessed this happen.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm sitting a floor above him like, what? Is that a saw? It is 1 a.m.
Hey man, I'm a night owl. I gotta get shit done. I don't care if you're asleep.
Jesus. Anyways,
Current
so,
events.
but that brings us into what's our stupid fucking mayor?
Hickenlooper? No.
There's
It's not
Hicken,
Hickenlooper.
there's Dick and Pooper and Pole Smoker. Oh, Polis.
Yeah.
That's the
Polis.
governor.
Polis
Yeah.
is the governor.
Okay, whatever.
Hickenlooper is the Denver mayor.
I
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know I hate both of them. Anyways, but Polis got on Twitter and was talking about this was during the playoffs with the Miami Heat. He's like, I'd like to put a wager for Ron DeSantis, talking about like if the Nuggets win, he's gonna bring Disney World over to Colorado.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Yeah,
That's so
I saw
It was
that.
so, dude, you just tore down Elitch Gardens to build Section 8 housing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you
What the
talking
fuck
about?
are you doing, you idiot?
Where would they put Disney World?
Yeah, they didn't have room for Elitches. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing, you stupid fucker?
And just logistically, this is gonna sound fucking autistic as hell, but logistically, part of the magic of being at Disney World is you can't really see any borders. It's just an endless like it's
Fun
Disney
land.
World, you know? Like it's surrounded by swamps and shit in Florida.
Well,
In the
dude, they
Great
fucking-
Plains, like you just see the strip mall looking like cubicle of rides. Like,
You see Cherry Creek Mall?
yeah, you can see it from the other side of. You can see from one end of Disney World to the other on the outside of it.
You'd honestly be better putting Disney World in the middle of Kansas. Like,
Probably. 'Cause
at
Right.
least they don't have the shit.
where else are they going to
Yeah.
put Disney World in Colorado? Like Boulder? No,
Oh, God,
Boulder's not
no.
going to go for that.
Bro, you can't build a house in Boulder.
Yeah, could you imagine how much it would cost Disney to rebuild Disney World in Boulder
On
Just
the top of Flatirons.
Just the property value alone, like the land value there.
There are millionaires moving out of Boulder because they're like, this shit's too expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking. That's the stupidest idea I've ever heard.
Like, I'm cool with trolling or like poking fun at someone. Get it. But also, make sure you have your shit in order first.
Yeah. Yeah. So-
We can't walk down the fucking sidewalks in downtown Denver right now because it's all homeless camps.
he's just hoping if they open
Mhm.
Disney World that the homeless will go to Disney World.
Free
Mickey's
workers, bro.
Funland is
Yeah.
fucking
There's just a dude.
heroin ridden.
Yeah, there's just a dude shooting H in front of fucking the Star Wars experience.
You have no
Which-
idea
okay,
how
to be
good
fair-
this makes it, kid.
To be fair, you could probably see that pretty easily in Florida also.
No, they're on bass. Dude, Florida's all about them uppers.
That's true.
Uppers, if you're going to an amusement park, uppers are the way to go. You don't want to be high.
It is
You
interesting.
want to be able to have a heart attack.
It's interesting that people that live in an exciting area like Florida, or like a nice area, quote unquote nice, like tropical area like Florida, would want to be on uppers. Whereas you move to the North Pacific, it's a lot of heroin addicts and grunge music. They already have a shitty environment where it's just raining all the time. Everyone's depressed from that, so they take depressants on top of it.
Yeah, bro, Seattle has been the top suicide rate for over a decade.
Oh, so speaking of Seattle,
Oh,
one
no.
of our news stories. Emma, you wanna lead us into our news story about Starbucks?
Yeah, dude. Fucking coffee, bro. They fucked
Oh,
up.
is this the gay thing?
No, this is
No.
different. This is very,
It-
very, very funny.
It's a racism thing.
It's a racism thing.
Oh, I
So-
love racism and anti-LGBT LMNOP.
Well, so the whole thing, the article that's presented is that Starbucks says it fired her for an absence of leadership. She says it was because of her race. A jury returned a 25.6 million verdict in her favor.
Oh, yeah, I saw this
Her-
headline.
Yeah.
So the her that we're talking about is a gal that worked at Starbucks who got fired.
Did you just assume her gender?
Oh, she says she's claiming it's
she's-
racism. The
yeah.
reason she got fired because she's white. And essentially, the story goes is that there was a couple people of color loitering in the lobby of a Starbucks, and they were asked to leave multiple times because they weren't buying anything. They were chilling, but they needed room for customers who were actually buying shit. So they asked them to leave. Cops got called. Those guys got arrested. And so now, in attempt of Starbucks trying to say it wasn't for a racist issue, went and fired a bunch of white people that work at
So they were
Starbucks.
afraid of retaliation.
Uh-huh.
I read this. So they were afraid of being sued because these people of color were arrested at a Starbucks.
Did
So
you just
they're-
say people of color?
I don't remember what race they were. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
That's why I-
general
yeah, that's
as I-
why I
These
said
damn
that. I didn't-
Arabs.
I
Yeah.
couldn't remember.
These fucking Arabs were sitting at Starbucks. I don't know.
These fucking Grecans.
They were not white, and they were sitting at a Starbucks and asked to leave. I know from calling the cops on people who come to places they're not supposed to be. When the cops show up, you just get trespassed. You just get asked to leave by the cops.
Yeah,
Right.
So
typically.
from there, they have to escalate in order to get arrested. So something happened after that. They're not telling the whole story there, but
Yep.
their answer to that was to not even at that store or working on that shift, just fire like a handful of white people who worked for Starbucks in the area.
These damn whites gentrifying our fucking property values.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
So-
because Starbucks didn't do that at
They
an
were-
$8 coffee.
They were just like, we solved it. We made it okay because we fired a couple whites.
We fixed our racism.
Yeah. These fucking people of privilege were so privileged to work for us that they no longer work for us.
Now they're CEO of Twitter.
So, yeah, I just think it's hilarious that they got sued for being racist because of an incident in which they were taking a racist action to avoid being sued for being racist.
Okay, so from what I've heard with this junk, I don't like either side, but I also like both sides, if that makes sense. I really approve of firing people on their race. White people.
Oh, I thought you were as
But-
long as they're not white.
Anyways,
I think we should fire white people. However, but
but
But-
I'm on board with the capitalistic of, okay, you need to get out of our store because you're not buying anything.
Yeah.
Time is money, motherfucker.
which is a common practice.
Yeah, that's not-
everywhere. Any
Go
rough
ahead
city,
and go to a bar and order a water for 2 hours.
right.
See how that works out for you.
Well,
Mhm.
okay, so like I've worked at places in rough areas where the owners are not worried about being canceled because they work there. They're more worried about dying because they let people like that hang around in the area. So
Can I
it's
say
this like
real
corporate
quick,
disconnect of like, oh, we have to look good to the American people, whereas they don't actually work at these locations. So
You're
they're
right.
Right. If you haven't worked in a fucking ghetto area, you don't have room to talk.
right.
Gentrification is a thing for
So
a reason.
I say that just for little context. That's because Starbucks has made a point in the past to be like an open area for homeless people.
Yep.
Basically, be an area where people who are not buying things can hang out. So,
Yeah, until they start losing money, like, oh, this is a problem.
mhm.
It's
Well, and
almost like we
Bos-
need money to succeed.
Well, it's like Boston said, there's probably something else that escalated to it. Because as someone who has worked
Yeah.
at Starbucks and had a situation happen like this, where we've had to call the police to escort people off our property, it makes it really hard to define. Like, it's honestly for our safety. And then those same people who are homeless and hang around that Starbucks quite often. For example, we had our GM of the district, so of like 25 Starbucks, come to ours that day and saw that this homeless person was there and was like, "Oh, let's buy them coffee, let's white knight the shit out of this." And we were like,
Why's it got to
you
be
know,
white, racist?
because they were white, trying to be like,
We just-
"Oh, let's
little
be the
context.
Starbucks value." Let's help.
Little
let's help
context for
homeless
Cody. We
people.
just did a whole episode called White Knighting.
Oh, God.
Well, and it was just funny because we were like, these guys don't actually work in our stores. They work in an office and visit the stores. So they're encouraging something that it's
Right.
like, hey, we've actually told that
It's like
person
actually,
to
you
leave
have to
multiple
treat
times.
the homeless like raccoons. 'Cause
Honestly, dude,
You
grab the
feed them,
food.
but
If
you
you
don't
feed
let
'em-
them in.
if you feed them, they'll just keep coming back. So you can't even feed them. You just got to shoo them off with a broom.
When you feed a moose,
That's
a muffin,
raccoons, not.
Adopt
Well,
their children.
I mean, it probably works. But yeah, adopt their children. Keep their children in cardboard boxes wrapped in blankets and towels.
Until
I think
they're
the
old
whole thing
enough
is
to fend
crazy.
for themselves, then
Right.
they hold your hand and you say, "Get the fuck a job."
Yeah.
Oh,
You take them
I
in,
have-
use them for Instagram clout, and then the second they become a hassle, you fucking put them down.
Exactly. This is what we do.
Yes.
I have a story
Hashtag
for Cody.
gentrification.
I have a story for Cody since he loves LGBTQ plus stories.
Wait. Okay. I do want you to get to that. But apparently, like, you brought up Starbucks. Not what the story I thought you were going.
Uh-huh.
Starbucks is also under fire for
boy.
pulling all of their LGBTQ Pride Month shit at the moment. Because after, so all the Bud Light shit, Target shit, whatever, we're in the middle
everybody's
of,
just being preemptive. We don't
Yeah.
want our stock to crash.
yeah, no, basically.
Okay.
We don't want to lose $10 billion.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, gays. You're important, but you're not $10 billion important.
You queers, we thought we were making money off of you.
Turns out
However,
we're losing money.
We are not.
Look, either you guys got to start buying a shit ton of coffee, or the fucking pride flags are out the window.
Look, we were in it because it was
it's kind of like a
profitable.
WNBA situation, though. If you think about it, it's like, yeah, we would pay them or whatever if people watched it, but the people who are crying about it clearly aren't watching it because
Right.
they have no viewership.
You have 4 lesbians in the fucking stands fingering each other, not watching the game.
Right.
Like,
Wait, that's so funny because of the fact that Starbucks has been one of those companies that's been an ally, quote unquote, for
Right.
a long time.
right,
So
they're
that's
They were
a
Sea-
like one of the
perspective
first
to
big
the
ones.
audience.
they're
this was
Seattle
before
or
Target.
Washington based.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was before Target shit, dude. They started doing like pride themed shirts and decorations.
No,
and shit
he was
since
saying
I started there.
they're pulling it now since the whole Target and Bud Light shit.
Right.
where
Yeah,
Target
since
and Bud Light
Stock
lost a bunch of
started
money.
tanking. But they sent out like this memo. They basically sent out a memo saying like, we're pulling all of this, and then people were bitching about it, and Starbucks was like, no, we're not doing that. And then someone like leaked the fucking email There's like, hey, we're pulling all the pride shit.
Gotta love a good old email leak.
Dude,
Jesus Christ.
what happens to the people that work at a Target, Starbucks, dude? They're probably under fucking fire
Oh,
right now.
dude, you are the most hated person in America right now. If you work at one of those Starbucks and it's all, oh
You're the
shit,
most hated person
so
in
funny.
America.
Bro,
You're
they
the
have
most hated person in America if you work at a Starbucks Target right
they
now.
have learned how to put out a
Starbucks
Molotov
Target.
cocktail like
nailed that.
no one else. Like they know exactly where to point on that bottle for that Molotov.
No, we're not gonna let Boston get past this, dude.
Yeah.
Tart?
Yep, nope.
Starbucks
Tarbugs,
Star,
Carbugs,
what are they? Starbucks
Tarbucks, Stargate. That sounds like a fucking convenience store that you visit in Star Trek.
Dude,
I went
can
down
you
to the
please-
Tarbucks Target the other day.
Can
Got
you
myself
please name this episode
Starbucks Target. I don't think it'll hit algorithm.
Yeah,
Jesus
that's-
Christ.
I mean, maybe with dyslexics, but
It's a
we have a
hilarious
whole
title, but
dyslexic
I don't
audience
think
now.
it's very algorithm friendly.
Yeah, but that's like mostly Cody's audience, so I think we'll get a pretty good.
We
one.
could attract all of the mentally disabled because I can't say retarded.
Spot the Target dog is doing pretty well on YouTube right now.
Is he?
That's a
we talked
thing?
about that too.
That was one of our episodes. We talked about the Target shit. But we ended up mostly talking about the Target mascot and what kind of dog he was and how old he was.
He's ugly.
how-
That's all I gotta say.
It's many
How-
dogs.
Mini?
Yeah.
Dude, it's been like
Well,
9 dogs.
it's been their
since, like,
mascot since like the
2000.
80s, I think.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No.
Mini as in
90s?
like MANY, not MINI.
No.
I was
early
thinking like it was a
2000s.
very small dog. It's like, what did they do to that thing?
Yeah. That's what happens when you miniaturize things.
Spot's gotta fit in the dot. I don't give a fuck what size it is. What fucking Geneva
Starve
Convention we
him.
have to.
It won't fit. Then stop feeding it.
This is like Lizzo. We need to stop feeding it so it fits in our agenda.
God.
Yeah, it was good times with that. What was the next news story?
So there's a Canadian girl who was 9 years old that was verbally attacked by.
Wait, verbally?
Oh, this is
Verbally.
crazy. Yeah.
He was so this grandfather at a track meet was verbally attacking a 9-year-old girl for being a
Was she
boy,
not fast
is what
enough?
he was
Oh.
claiming. He accused her of being transgender, and he was calling out the parents, saying like her hair's too short. There's no way this is not a boy.
So,
So you confused dyke and tranny?
well, no. So, like, part of the hilarity of this story is, if I remember right, it never really like tells you if the kid was trans or not. It just calls
yeah.
calls them she the whole time. So
So was he right or not? Now
that's
I'm
what
invested.
it's kind of it's funnier if he was wrong. 'Cause
It
that's-
is funnier.
that's
No.
so funny. Just an old man.
That
looks
girl's too fucking fast for this
Look at-
track meet.
look at
No,
this
you're in
fucking-
Canada. This is a black girl. She's just
Yeah.
faster. Like she's not a dude.
just this like literally a 9-year-old girl with short hair. Just like, look at this
Oh.
fucking freak.
Look at this
Dude.
freak. I had leukemia, you asshole.
Fuck.
Oh my
So-
god, dude! It goes on to say that, it's the little gal, the 9-year-old that was accused of being transgender is being raised by 2 lesbian mothers.
I mean, so
And
he
they-
had a
they-
point.
They yelled back, "She's
Or-
cisgendered." There's a reason that she
Cisgendered.
would be the target of anti-trans hate or something. Like they went off and made it like a
Oh, so she
Like the
she is actually like a little 9-year-old girl. She just had a
Yeah.
haircut that probably resembles one of her mom's.
well,
Both.
if you look at the picture, it's very possible that one of them is.
I think one of her moms is transgender.
Yeah, because
But what are the odds? You just
There
yell
are
at a
so
what are the odds you scream at a random like cisgendered 9-year-old girl and call her trans and one of her 2 mothers happens to be trans?
I
just
mean,
sent you guys the
What are
picture.
the
Look
odds
at
of
the-
that?
In
I mean,
Canada?
really?
in Canada, it's
Higher than
probably
America,
like 40,
probably.
60.
Canada's probably pretty high. But outside of Canada and Boulder, where the fuck are you gonna run into that situation?
Odie, I want you
That's
to look
fucking
at the
crazy.
picture I sent in the chat and tell me which one you think I'm talking about.
What chat are you talking about?
Our podcast chat.
Bro, you realize how far the computer is?
Oh,
Yeah, we don't have access to that.
It's almost like you're a
Anyway.
producer for a reason. But,
that's why I sent you the picture.
so was it a dude? Also, at 9 years old, I mean, there's not a whole lot of testosterone pumping through that body. So, like,
Yeah.
I understand the trans in sports argument,
Yeah, I feel
but
like at that age,
at
they're
9
probably
years old,
pretty, like, they're a lot more similar than after puberty.
Yeah,
or
like-
during puberty, even.
I want to side with the grandpa because I'm a fan of
What
hate
if
crimes.
it was a
but-
unisex event? Dude? Like, it doesn't even say that it was a female event, does it?
No.
It's just
really
a track meet, which I feel like track is a lot of times unisex, right?
No,
No?
usually it's like male 400, woman, female, or
I'm thinking of cross
Women's.
country. Cross country does a lot of unisex, right?
I don't know about like that age.
Okay.
In high school, we were separated.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Clearly,
that's
I don't
because,
run,
like,
but
Yes. Oh, we
I,
know.
w- I will. I will side with Boss on this. At this age, there even in America, there is a lot of co-ed sports because all 9-year-olds.
Bro, I
Yeah,
brought
so,
this
like-
up. What the fuck you talking about?
what does he care though? That's what
Right.
Also, it's a 9-year-old track meet.
right.
Like
Hey man, she okay.
you
well,
stole the World Series from us.
So the girl said that she ended up not placing, and she said that like had she not been like visibly crying and shaking because of this old man yelling at her that she's a transgendered person, that she would have placed. And I was like reading it like, oh, sure you would have. And then I was thinking about it like, yeah, I could see how that would really make an impact on you as a 9-year-old girl to be like, just have this 77-year-old man just screaming at you, look at this fucking trans.
Bro, okay, obviously her parents aren't abusive because
No.
that would have fueled my fire.
Well, so I was thinking about it either way. I mean, it's it's just so fucking ridiculous. But where do you actually run into that situation? That's the part I can't get over now. Is now that it's confirmed that is actually a born female 9-year-old. Where do you-
Allegedly.
how likely was that grandpa to scream at a 9-year-old with a short haircut, accuse it of being trans, and then find out that one of its two mothers is trans potentially?
He was
That's fucking
he was
crazy.
definitely sitting next to the short-haired lesbian and trans.
I think Grandpa fucking saw the roster and was like, "Oh, I've seen those lesbian
Right.
moms at practice, dude. Tomorrow is about an agenda." Like he
Yeah,
came
came-
prepared for
he was
this.
wearing his MAGA hat when he got there. He was ready to go, dude. They're like, it's Canada, you fucking asshole.
Fuck
Oh,
you,
God.
Justin, or Jaquanda, as you're really known.
Yeah, no, I found that story and just thought it was too funny to not talk about. I mean, I
I
feel
have a-
really bad for that girl, honestly. Like that's pretty fucked up, but
I
it's hilarious.
I have a situation for you guys to think about
Hmm.
that leads into another conversation. But what do you guys?
No, you
do-
can't look at porn while you're next to your SO,
SO.
significant other.
Oh,
I thought you was gonna say SOS.
How did
I
you
was
know-
like, what?
I think she's about to talk about SO though. How did you know that's what it was?
I don't know. I've got a
No, so
Tuition.
the-
I've got a sixth sense.
I've got a
A sixth-
tuition, not an
sixth-
intuition.
Sixth or six? Yeah,
7th,
six.
4th,
Sick.
All right, here's the thing.
5.
Something stupid
Cinco.
happened to me today. I was driving to the gym, and it's about the time that my husband usually gets home from work, and so I'm driving down the street, and I'm very
Alleged
far.
husband.
Alleged.
We don't want to assume gender.
Okay. Anyways,
He calls her
I-
his bro wife. How gross is that?
I love it.
anyways,
Kidding, Emma.
driving past.
He's
I'm-
Asian. It counts.
Anyways,
Talk about him negatively. He will be. It will press charges. Continue.
Anyways,
so I'm driving up to the light, dude. It's starting to rain a little bit. I have terrible eyesight, but I'm just driving 2 minutes to the gym, so I don't usually put on my glasses to drive there. I want to take them off when I get there. So I see a Harley.
Why are you acting like
Like-
that's a huge? You're going to the gym to go like burn calories, but taking off your glasses is too much of an effort.
Yeah. Then I gotta store them. I don't like to wear them when I work out. Anyways, so the point of it is I don't have the best eyesight far, but I see a Harley about like 25 feet in front of me as I'm driving towards that direction. And I'm like, oh shoot, okay, he's Travis. He's been on here before. Travis is he's almost home. I'm gonna wave at him. So I start aggressively waving with like being an all excited face and shit. And I see the guy, and as I'm getting closer, I'm like, oh dear God, I'm still waving, and that's not him.
Oh, this
He
is an
kinda looks-
aggressively Puerto Rican dude.
aggressively Puerto Rican. That's redundant.
I get closer and I'm like, that's not his bike for one. And because it was
You
so
just
far away,
saw a motorcycle and assumed it was your husband?
from far away, it looked like it. Dude, my eyes were so
She's like
bad,
a
so the guy
she's like a
looks up and
6-year-old.
hollers.
It's like a 6-year-old when they see a motorcycle and they're like, "Daddy." They're like, "No, that's just a guy on a motorcycle."
Daddy, you don't have milk. What's going on?
Well, dude,
Oh.
so the motorcycle ended up being black, not the same color. I know Travis.
That's not even close. Yeah.
But I'm looking at the top of
The
this guy, he's got
motorcycle or the motorcyclist
the motorcyclist?
ended up
Has-
being black?
No, listen to what I'm saying.
No, that's what I was asking. It's like the
Okay.
motorcycle or the
The
motorcyclist.
motorcycle was
Let-
black.
Let me tell the story, Cody. I'm driving up, I'm passing the guy, and I realize the bike is black. The guy riding the bike is wearing the same colored helmet, the same exact helmet Travis has. That's why from far I thought it was him. But I'm still aggressively waving at him, and the guy looks at me because I think he's happened to look up and just see me passing him, aggressively waving hi. And he's kind of tilts his helmet at me, and I was like, openly out loud, like, "That's not my husband." And I was like, "Fuck."
Did you sing it?
No.
Actually, sing it to him?
No.
That's not my husband.
That was an awkward moment for myself. Where
I
you kinda
hate
just
that,
go on
dude. That's-
autopilot and you just kind of speak out even though nobody's there. You're just kind of like, "Oh shit."
I have literally in my life had that moment where like you think a girl's waving at you and you wave back and she's
And there's
waving at
someone
somebody
behind you.
That has actually happened to me. It's
So
the
my-
worst fucking feeling in the world.
Dude, and it's also the worst fucking feeling when they are waving at you and you're like, oh, I'm not going to do anything.
Right.
And then you look behind you like, well, there's no one behind me.
That has also happened to me.
Now I'm just an asshole.
Well, now, but that happens even more now because I just assume that they're not waving to me because I'm not letting that happen again. And 9 times out of 10, I'm like, "Oh, hi."
Oh, I'm a dick.
I have to do the double take now before I wave.
Yeah.
It does
Plus
make
we're-
the situation better.
Yeah.
Like the, oh, me? Oh, it's like the Betty Boop, like,
It is,
oh my God, me?
but that is very like on par with like tapping a random woman on the shoulder at the bar because you think it's your girlfriend
Y-
from behind.
Oh my God. Dude, you know how many fucking times.
That's why I
speaking
can't
of
be
that-
too PDA with my girlfriend in public anymore. 'Cause
I don't know if
I was
this is
this
you.
close to fucking sexually assaulting somebody, you know? Never happened. I was just, it was coming. Like, there's no way.
Well, someone
could
was
just-
coming.
I couldn't keep just walking up and like grabbing her ass in public or something because I was gonna grab the wrong person at some point.
The problem is that she was into it, and I didn't know her.
Or it's like the situation when it's kind of like that where you say someone's name where you think you've run into someone at the store and you're just like, oh, hey, Cody. And they turn around and you're like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else. It's one of those situations where you're like, fuck, what do I do?
Dude, okay, my problem is I'm overly aggressive with my friends.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Yeah.
So if
I
thought it was
rape
Cody,
Boston
I'd-
on, like,
know?
a normal basis.
Attempted.
But, like, it's a JK LOL type thing. But when I go up and grab some random dude's ass, I'm like, dude, I thought you were my buddy. That's hard to explain.
Oh, dude.
That's my question. What do you do in those situations? Whether it's waving or like, is there a right thing to say? Is there a right thing to do? And just be like, all right.
You
well,
grab their cock, slap their ass, say, good game.
How can I do that if I'm driving past somebody though?
Turn around.
Turn around.
Like, flip a bitch. I don't know.
Oh,
Make do
God.
with what you have.
Dude, there was a time Boston scared the shit out of this girl when we went to the same school. He thought it
And he just
was
walked into
me.
the
Whoa,
building.
Hey, what are we talking about here? Those charges were
Dude.
dropped.
There was
he
a
thought it
settlement, goddammit.
Yeah.
He thought it was me pulling up in the parking lot as he was leaving because it looked like my car. So he walked over as this gal was getting out, thinking it was me, and was like, I don't know what, boss. I don't know if you know what you said to this chick, but she turned around all spooked out, and you're like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I thought you were my sister.
I don't remember this at all.
Oh my God.
We didn't go to high school together. What are you talking about?
This was like in community college, bro. This was
Oh.
community college.
In college? Okay.
Oh, college groping's totally fine there.
You didn't touch her, bro. What the fuck?
I thought she
Hey,
was
bro,
my sister, you
I
fuck.
slap my sister's ass on a regular.
Ew!
Not me.
Ew! Did you guys hear what Cody said?
Did you hear what Boston did?
On accident.
Yo, speaking of motorcycles, though, Boston, I heard
Hmm.
you attended a crazy ass meeting recently.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if
So
I can-
you're
I
part of a
actually-
gang.
Well, actually, I don't know if I can talk about it on here. I am not part of a gang.
Liar.
I did not
Aryan
join.
Brotherhood, motherfucker.
I came and left pretty
Aryan.
quickly. I was there for all of about
yeah, been
30
there,
minutes.
but I have came and left very quickly multiple times, but all of a sudden that's part of my body count.
I went to. I don't think I can say like the name or anything. I don't want to get like
Just
fucking
say
targeted. dude.
it's a decently well known motorcycle club that
Yes,
he did not know he
yes.
was attending.
The Aryan Brotherhood
A decently well-known motorcycle club.
with
in...
blue eyes, blonde hair.
All right, Cody, shut up. Nice wheeze. What was that?
It ain't
What the fuck
me.
was that, bro? Are
That was not me.
you sure?
Yes, it was that one.
It was not me, dude.
I'm pretty sure that was you. It was like the lead up to your laugh was. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, no, I heard that. That was Cody.
Yep, yeah, you're right.
I went
Anyways.
to a well-known motorcycle club's meeting in Colorado. They're
On accident.
yeah.
Ish.
On accident. Well, no, it was on accident because I work with a guy who is in a different club, and he invited me to one of their like open houses, which is basically just like come drink super cheap and play pool with it,
And
like,
try not to get stabbed.
But they're like weekenders, you know what I mean? It's not like they don't live the life like the big clubs do.
Yeah, they got like a blue collar job. They're not selling
Right.
fentanyl on the streets.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Allegedly.
So a lot of these guys are like, I've met them, they're very chill. So I go to the open house, none of them are there. Turns out this club, this little like weekenders club, is a support group for this much larger like 1%er club. For anybody who doesn't know, 1%, the FBI like determined that 1% of motorcycle clubs are like domestic terrorists, like very they're their highest threat level, you know, whatever.
Which I support.
Because they like kill people, basically.
Bad
like, known
people
for
most
killing.
of the time.
Sure.
Most.
So yeah, this is a 1%er club. And I walk in and it's just all these guys in this fucking club's vest. And I'm looking around like, where the fuck am I?
He's got
He's
got a Harley patch. I'm a 3%er libertarian patch and a gay pride patch on his fucking vest.
Yeah, I got a handlebar mustache. I'm wearing assless chaps. I was like, I am in the wrong clubhouse.
You guys have no upside down pineapples anywhere.
Yeah, no. So that was interesting, man. I just like hanging out with a bunch of like violent people like that. I mean,
Honestly,
they
the
were
nicest people.
They
though.
were they're kind of standoffish. They're a little standoffish.
No standoff, but like if
They-
you have an actual problem,
They allowed me to hang out in their clubhouse.
yeah,
so-
like if I were
I also think
to
it's pretty gay that they call it a clubhouse. I'm just gonna say that right now.
fucking Mickey Mouse
I
over
think
here.
it's pretty gay that you guys call it a clubhouse.
But like if I, God forbid, had a child and like I was teaching that child like, okay, hey, we're going to this parade or big gathering, I would tell them, if you ever get lost, go up to the meanest motherfucker in a fucking leather vest and go tell him like, I've lost my mother or father or whatever. Like, because those motherfuckers, yes, they are mean as fuck, have killed people, probably, allegedly, whatever. But they care about children and women. They will protect them.
There are definitely like, I don't know, there are exceptions to that rule for sure. Like in the 80s, this specific club was well known for having a lot of chomos in the club. So there are different
I
there are
mean, like-
different worlds.
I'm talking, okay, current era, CE,
See,
CE.
You mean common era?
common era.
Okay, same beginning syllable, also same name.
Yeah, no, I get. I don't know. I get into the same conversation because
Okay, if you're at Sturgis,
people have the same conversation with me about this is like your test of whether you're like trans friendly or not. Is would you leave your kid alone with a priest or a trans person?
neither.
And I'm just
Neither.
thank you. Thank you. That's what normal people say to that question, right? Why would you leave your children with a stranger?
Yes.
So-
and no, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
I guess this makes a little more sense because it's like like the child has somehow ended up away from you, which in an ideal world that would never happen. But
Right,
I've definitely I've been lost in a supermarket before.
bro, I got
lost at Elitch's one time.
left at a bowling alley bar.
Well, you're forgettable.
Yeah, that's why my dad never came back with a milk.
Oh my god.
But like,
yeah,
if
I
my
guess-
child ever got lost, I would trust them. Whether it's a white suburban dad
I mean, I would
or
say
like versus a biker, I would trust someone that went to Sturgis to go take to be cool with my kid, and they're gonna make sure that that kid gets to a safe place at least.
I agree with Cody for the aspect of, at least for modern day, a lot of biker groups, I'll say, are very family focused. So
I know there are. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's those like the bikers against child harm, BACA, and
yeah,
or is it BACA? Yeah, bikers
Yeah.
against child abuse. That's what it-
Oh yeah, okay.
yeah, bikers against child abuse, and organizations like that. Still, in the same sense, I would probably try to get it more into their head to like find somebody in a uniform.
Oh
Yeah, like a police officer. But yeah, in a situation where I was like, I don't know, I would be more focused on stranger danger than being like, yeah, bikers are chill.
Well, no,
well,
okay,
see,
like you teach the tiers. Like,
The
okay, go
Yeah.
to like
Down
a
here,
police officer. You go to a
police
firefighter.
officer, black.
Cody's like white.
Not
only.
Tijuanan.
No, black people don't molest kids. That's a fact, dude. You can look it up on Google. Black people don't molest kids.
More okay,
That's a severely white.
for
That's a
like
white
if we're
pastime for
comparing
sure.
like white people versus black people, yeah, no, I
Black
would
people
definitely
don't-
like
Yeah, black people don't
go
fuck
to the
kids.
ball courts.
Yeah,
If he can dunk, like
I
go
think
tell
it
him.
might actually go black person then cop, then like maybe a grandparent or something.
No, I would say cop, black
Grandparents
person,
third.
cop, black person, biker. Not your Uncle Steve. Like he's definitely on the bottom.
Stay
Like-
away from him.
Steve's
No,
weird,
but-
bro.
But for real, on like a real tier, like what I kind of grew up with and was comfortable with, and a lot of people I know teach their kids is like go find another mom. Like if she's walking with her kids,
Yeah,
if you're lost.
That's
Unless
a much
she's
safer
itching
bet
her
than
arm.
finding a random man to talk
Unl-
to.
Yeah, but okay, not a biker man.
But no, just like a random guy in general, I feel like it's probably safer. You're
Yeah.
less likely to be molested by a woman for sure as a child. I'm not saying they don't exist, but you're much less likely to be molested by a mom as a child. And
Well, they're gonna be.
they're a lot
just
more
beyond-
prevalent than bikers or cops.
Let's say just beyond that,
That's fair.
another mom who's present with her kids is gonna be sympathetic for the fact and work hard to, not saying nobody else would work hard, but they're gonna be like,
Now, a black mom,
Oh my god.
sugar,
Dude.
you getting adopted.
Oh, bro.
no, that's
If you
Black
find-
moms?
Yeah, if you find a black mom, just go home with her.
Woo!
yeah.
Like
No, it's
you
black
may
kids.
live like 77% below most people, but you're gonna be loved.
And you're gonna eat well.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh, and
She'll
you're
make
gonna
sure-
have taste.
She'll make sure even if she never finds your parents, you're going to be taken care of.
Yeah.
God,
Even
we
better if
love
you can find. Even better if you can find a black grandma.
We love a black mom.
a black mom. Also, I don't know how like the story switched on Blindside, but how did we get a white Southern mom to adopt a black dude?
What?
The blind.
The
Side?
Blind Side.
Oh, for football. What do you-
Well, okay. I mean, like, boy, you gonna be a starter.
she stole, first of all, she stole a black kid and then made him play football so that they could live in infamy, I guess.
You a big ass motherfucker.
They're not like a well respected or liked family after that movie came out.
No, there was a lot of shit that came out about
They were
that.
like, oh shit, you stole a kid, a black kid, and made him play football? That's whack.
But it worked out for him.
He already owned a chain of Taco Bells, man. Things were going well for him.
Bro, what?
You don't remember that? That's.
Did somebody die?
Cody's
My
guitar. fell.
The
I'm just gonna
guitar
take mine down
died!
real quick. How did that happen?
I don't know. What is this?
What's the funeral song?
It was a candle that broke,
I can only think of pomp and circumstance. What do people sing at funerals?
and that really speaks to the craftsmanship of these
Swing
guitars. They're
low,
I mean, it's
sweet
just
pretty resilient,
but,
chariot,
yeah. I got some little nicks in my head. I gotta take care of.
coming for to carry me.
You should probably put it
home.
down off there,
Swing low.
or use the
sweet
broken candle dish as
chariot.
a holder for it.
Oh, I got one.
Fuck.
When the saints come marching in.
All right. Should we
when the
call it
saints
there? I
go-
think we're pretty
Nope.
far in.
Nope. We're not finishing on that note.
That was pretty good. Note.
It was about a F sharp.
I definitely was not singing funeral
That
songs.
was a
while you
G
guys were
flat,
gone.
bro.
That was not a G flat.
It was a. It was.
There was a lot of. It was about a like F sharp
What's a standard,
second with a
What's standard
like
tuning?
7
open,
diminished.
played open?
Like
I had a mini funeral for your guitar while you were gone.
Yeah.
that's a
that thing
four-figure
went
guitar.
I just sang a couple songs, man. I was just thinking about your guitar. Whatever.
It's probably still in tune.
Probably. Don't play it.
I'm playing a note, like a chord.
We walk in and Cody starts playing his guitar. And it's like, man, there's nothing. All right. There's nothing I love more than walking into a podcast and Cody is playing half of a song. And I don't mean like he
Half of
played
a
half
riff.
of a song.
No, like not.
He played half of what he attempted to play.
It's been a while since I've played.
Been there, dude.
Anyways, did I ever tell you about the time that I almost joined a gang?
No. That tracks though.
That's not surprising.
Yeah. You've always been kind of a wigger. I'm not gonna lie. Cody.
Dude,
Can you
he
say
was
that?
born and raised.
I
in
don't
Fort
know,
Lauderdale.
We're
like-
gonna get kicked off YouTube for that.
Wigga?
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, like I was like probably 10, and I grew up in Fort
That
Lupe,
makes sense. Yeah.
like
Fort Lupe.
ghetto, but also not get. It was so
It was less inner city ghetto, more like
suburbia ghetto,
no, like
suburba Mexican.
yeah, country meth town.
Yeah, like it was. You had $500,000 houses
But there's also
before the 2008
dens.
crash. But yeah, like there's also crack dens.
yeah.
Like I also one of the
It's like
places
New Jersey.
I frequented a Mexican restaurant that was you could see the house layout of this street taco vendor. Delicious.
It was just in a house though.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it used to be a house.
Yeah, there's
and
a
then
lot of
it
those kind of
isn't.
places like in Denver even where it like the restaurant clearly used to be a home of some kind.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's a kind of a rough area in certain parts, but that's also the town I grew up just riding a bicycle around with another fucking 10-year-old, so
Right. Like
we were fine.
I got my BMX bike stolen there.
I committed more crime in that town than was committed to me, so you know.
White
all
privilege.
it all balances out.
Reparations.
Anyway,
They're stealing our gerbs.
so you joined a gang at 10 years old?
So obviously not really, but
Was this like the gang from South Park with like Timmy and Jimmy?
essentially, but there was a Mexican.
Okay.
So I lived on this like cul-de-sac, typical suburbia, and me and my other buddy, who was also of the Wedo experience, and this guy moved in. He was probably like 3 or 4 years older than us, and we're in elementary/middle school, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And like we start talking to him, like being cool, and like we go over to his house. And number one, he shows these 2 8-year-olds a porn on VHS.
Dude, that's crazy. I saw my first porn in Fort Lupton. It was shown to me by a mentally handicapped man in his 30s. But shit.
There's almost a trend here.
Anyway,
So like he shows me this porn.
he didn't touch us or nothing, man. He just really needed to watch it. We were in his way more than anything.
This guy didn't touch us either. He was also only like 2 or 3 years older than us. But like he makes us watch this. And honestly, I'll give him this. It was a very family-friendly porn.
That's pretty
the fuck
softcore.
is family-friendly porn?
I mean, there was
Showtime.
penetration. No, there was
Skinemax.
penetration. But it was like one woman, one male, like in the throes of matrimony. So like it wasn't getting me into kink shit. That was later. That was after my uncle touched me. And then he like brings us into his parents' closet. Didn't touch us,
Yeah, this. Are you sure? Because this sure seems like that's where this is
but
going.
brought out a fucking knife
Okay.
and was like, "So, do you guys want to join a gang?"
Is this one of Cody's shower thoughts? where he's
Nope,
like,
nope. This
I'm
is an
just-
actual fucking thing.
I'm just picturing because I knew Cody at like that age. Picture like tiny Cody just like watching porn with an older boy and then getting a knife pulled on him and asked to join a gang.
Like,
you know, there's
He
shit in
starts
his
fucking
pants
fake flipping a can. He's like, "Yeah, let's go."
let's go, baby. Woo!
God, you were annoying.
I'm still annoying. but like pulls out a fucking knife in his parents' like master closet.
Uh-huh.
It's like, "So do you guys want to join the gang?" Like, what? We're two fucking white guys that are 10, maybe 10 years old. Like, yeah, sure, why not? Like, I've heard about gangs. Eazy-E's doing great, right? And so grabs this knife and like starts tracing on my buddy's stomach
Oh my god.
to try to scar it. And then me being the pussy that I am, I was like, no. And he's like, "Okay, well, like, I'll just like kind of scratch it." So this gang went easy on the white boy.
The other
Definitely
guy's
a
the
hardcore
other guy
gang.
still has a fucking gang emblem carved into him from a knife.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
This
I
guy's in
guarantee you
jail.
this motherfucker
Nobody-
still has the scar.
I say the dude doing this sounds like he'd be in jail by now. Nobody does
Yeah,
that.
he's
Oh, I
definitely in
guarantee
jail.
you. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he is.
There's no way he does not become even more degenerate in his adulthood.
But- like,
Holy shit.
lightly scratches me with a knife on my stomach area, which also a
You know what?
terrible.
It's weird that
place.
we didn't turn out like those people though, because I was very much like that. I was always gravitating towards people of that nature, like
Being
as
a-
friends.
Etching tattoos
Just, like,
into you.
Just sketchy fucking people, you know. Like I was always around the druggies and the fucking,
Right?
you know, whatever, the gang members and shit. But I never like went to their gangs or like did the drugs that they did. You know, I was like pretty clean
did.
cut kid.
I know it was you until like I actually got into all the stupid
Yeah.
shit. Like, when we became friends, we became delinquents.
Right, but not like that.
Yeah, no, I've never once scarred. Well, unsexually
okay.
scarred.
You know what? I
Boston.
said that like I've never actually like carved something into somebody, you know? Maybe I was throwing a lot of hatred around and a lot of judgment there.
But yeah, no, like
Sounds
he
like you
didn't
should be in
even
jail, dude.
carve it into me like to where there would be a scar. He just lightly touched the fucking blade to me to where there was like a
The o-
scratch mark
the other
on my
kid's sitting
white
there,
ass
like,
skin.
half bled out, like this was an option. If I had fought back at all, he would have just scratched me instead of cutting this into me.
Yes.
Dude, this sounds like
What
Cody
the
telling
fuck?
a story, laughing, and I'm over here like, Cody needs therapy, bro. Like,
For
what the
sure.
fuck happened
Bro,
to you,
yeah.
dude?
No shit.
Oh, I've definitely been in situations like that, though. I mean, everybody does.
But we all need therapy for that reason, though.
What's a
Yeah.
therapist?
Couldn't tell you, dude. Never been.
Sounds like a pedophile, if you ask me.
Yeah, probably.
Well, that's a pretty
Anyways,
crazy
kids,
story, Cody.
join gangs, do drugs,
Don't do-
allegedly.
Don't do those things.
Don't carve yourself. That's weird.
Don't allow people to carve you. And if they're asking to carve you, at least ask them to go light. Because apparently there's a chance
Apparently
they
that
will.
works.
There's a chance they will. Just like, hey man, no, yeah. I'm all in favor of the carving. Because either it seems to me if you didn't allow him to do something, he was probably gonna stab you. That was the vibe, right?
I mean, yeah, like
There was
I
a
also
chance he
wanted
was
to
gonna
be
stab
cool.
you.
I
Right.
wanted to be cool. I wanted to be in a gang.
Yeah,
That's every
basically-
small white boy's dream. Like,
was
I'm
just-
gonna be a gang leader.
Fuck yeah, this is my moment. I can be in a gang. What's that? No. I don't want that on me.
So
Can
how
you-
long do you wait until you promote to manager?
Lesson learned: if you're being initiated, ask if there's options.
Like, you gotta kill somebody and then you can join. What if I just like
What
really
if I like
lightly
run over a
scratch
squirrel?
your name on my arm in a way that will leave no scars? Yeah, I guess that'll work too. Nobody's ever tried that. Cody's the first one that's ever tried that.
I'm the Rosa Parks of my generation.
Oh my god. That's the episode title. All right. Follow us at Don't Tell Me Cast on everything. Don'tTellMePodcast.com. Thanks for watching. You guys have been killing it on the YouTube. Keep that up. I think I
Rumbles.
mentioned earlier the Spot the Target Dog's up to like 60 views now or something. Which isn't a lot, but you know.
That's a lot for
For-
us.
Yeah, for YouTube, that's not bad.
That's scratching the surface of your stomach.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys got anything else?
Go support Bullseye, the Target dog, but not Target. Or
Bullseye, like
Target,
the barbecue sauce?
Bullseye. That's his name. The Target.
You had to
dog.
be here.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Too bad you're a Yeti, bro.
Yeah. We'll catch you next time. Peace.
I love you, motherfuckers.
We do a little trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling.
What the fuck are you doing?
was.
Dude, I like Cody's. You sound like Patrick. I love you.
I love you.